on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 20 video. Not Ultimate Team, but just a Madden 20 video. We got a brand new patch that came out. We got some information about the Most Feared promo, and MUT Heroes is coming tomorrow. Special stream tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Time on EA's Twitch channel. I will be dropping videos, or at least a video, after that stream concludes to go over everything that we're going to find out tonight about MUT Heroes. So if you guys are interested in learning about that, hearing about that information first, be sure to make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new, and stay tuned for that video. So speaking of MUT and promos, let's go ahead and take a look at the Madden 20 website. And here it is, man. Madden NFL 20 Field of Fear. Find a ghostly groove with new superstar KO team. Shift the momentum with a spooky new X Factor ability, and Most Feared returns. Be very afraid. So we didn't think that Most Feared wasn't coming back, but here it is, and it's pretty much confirmed. So promos typically come out on Fridays, and we know that we're getting MUT Heroes tomorrow. I'd be 100% shocked if Most Feared comes out the next Friday. So I'm gonna say probably my best educated and safe bet here is that Friday, October 18th is when we will see Most Feared. So we are in line here, guys, with what could be a pretty good content month in October. MUT Heroes, Most Feared, two very, very popular promos. There's a little bit more text down here that says something about Season 2. They kind of refer to it as Season 2, so I don't know if we're going to get a whole bunch of, like, there it is. It says Season 1 in the upper right-hand corner, and then if we hit Season 2, Season 1, it goes to the kickoff celebration. So we're going to see kind of a whole new theme, maybe even a new kind of icon when you load into your game. Like when Season 1 and the Ultimate Kickoff came off, it changed the icon on the actual app for Madden. So we'll have to wait and see. So let's talk about the patch that came out today. It's a little over 2 gigs, I think 2.8 gigs on PlayStation 4 and Xbox, not sure about PC. And it addresses a lot of things, but it does not address the run game. So let's talk about that first. I know for me, and I'm sure you guys feel the same way, run game is a pain point right now. And I said this on MUT Recap this week. I don't think it's the problem with the run game is the pursuit angles. The AI pursuit angles, they're just not taking good routes, angles towards the ball carrier, and it's really easy without even jukes to just run past people. And it's been like that all game. I'm sorry, not all game, but all year. I think about back when this game first came out, Tariq Cohen, I just was running past people. And also, there's just not a lot of speed on defense compared to all the speed we have on offense, specifically for Madden Ultimate Team, that is. So we need better angles. Defenders they just don't attack the ball carrier very well. So it looks like they're going to be addressing that, but Clint came on and pretty much said it's not something they felt comfortable putting out in this patch. And you guys hopefully know by now that when these patches come out, these fixes that come out, they've been in the works for weeks. So it's not like they can say fix the run game this week and put out a patch, 5 days later. So they're obviously working on it. Hopefully they don't patch it too much. The one thing that really bothers me a little bit, and a little bit is a contradiction of itself, but they said they weren't going to put out a ton of patches this year and they were just going to let the gameplay go. And we've gotten a ton of patches so far this year. So I don't know, man. I agree. I think we need the run game fixed. But I'm just concerned of all these patches and what's going to get broken next and what might be broken after this patch. We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully nothing. So a lot of stuff, honestly, is based around franchise. And I'm going to link the patch notes down below in the comment section of this video. If you want to read through them all yourself, you can. I'm not a big franchise player, so I apologize. I'm not really going to go over much of the franchise content here. They did add a new superstar X Factor in Regs, so the Chargers were already a really good team. They had Phillip Rivers on there, Melvin Gordon, Keenan Allen now is added. There's like 4 or 5 other, I think Joey Bosa is one of them. So Regs, Chargers, probably a pretty good team if you're a Regs player. They removed Antonio Brown. He's teamless right now. He's a free agent, so they're trying to keep that number of superstar X Factors to about 50. They removed AB, and because they removed somebody, they had to add somebody in Keenan Allen. He has Rack 'em Up, In and Out Elite, and Slot-O-Matic, so there's that. So it just goes on to take about that. This one right here is a little bit interesting because they did say that this is only for offline and cloud games against CPU to start, but they are working to have this in head-to-head games. So full on-field player control has been added for franchise players. In Face of the Franchise QB1, this is a new default mode during NFL games for franchise player mode players. The default is set to off but can be enabled in the league settings. This allows player lock users to have more control over their experience behind the stick. So, though I don't think it's something a lot of people will do in online games, it could be fun maybe for just video purposes, a gameplay series to maybe go player lock with one player, and it's going to give you more control there. So, that was one thing I thought was nice to point out. The rest of the franchise stuff, for me, it's more just like cosmetics as far as player likeness updates and franchise stories, the simulation, or what is it called, the situation generator, whatever the hell it's called. My apologies there, I can't remember what it's called. But here's some player likeness updates that I don't care about. Uniform detail, stadium updates, things like that. Here's the franchise updates. Again, I'm not going to go over all of this stuff, but if you want to read through it, they updated the Super Bowl stadiums going to 2024. I will admit, though, like I saw some people say, oh, they're going to fix these things. They fixed, all this stuff, but they don't fix the run game. People care about this stuff. I don't. You probably don't watching this video if you're an Ultimate Team player. But there is a hardcore group of guys out there that play franchise, and this stuff is very important to them. So you have to keep in mind that some of this stuff just might not be for you, and it's okay to just move on and look at what is for you. It's absolutely okay, guys. You don't have to rage and get upset about everything. So more franchise stuff that, again, I don't care about, but you might. Presentation updates, X Factor loading screen updates, things like that. Gameplay is what I want to talk about and take a look. And we talked about the running game. So it does not drastically alter the balance of the running game on the competitive Madden level. We are actively testing a significant tuning set that will bring more viable defense counters against the run game in an upcoming title update, and are targeting a release that will give competitors time to adjust their game plans before the next MCS event. So I like the fact that they're saying, hey, competitive guys, you guys that are playing in these MCS events, we are trying to get this done well before so you can still lab on the new patch and know what you're going to be playing. I do like the fact that they address that. Multiple improvements to sideline and boundary catch rulings relative to 2 feet versus 1 foot. So if you guys saw my Melvin Gordon gameplay, this one hits home because my opponent caught a pass that was clearly out of bounds, and I have no idea how it was ruled a catch, and it looks like that is a known issue. That was my first time experiencing it, but that seems to be fixed already. Tuning to improve pass leading abilities when throwing to drag and crossing routes. I don't really use like the pass leading abilities at all, but I have seen people complain about this on Twitter. Tuning to improve picking up the ball off the ground for user control players. That's always an issue with Madden every year, picking up fumbles. Fixed a rare issue causing a catch knockout of the back of the end zone to lead to an incorrect touchback. I haven't run into that one. Added functionality to tackle supreme and secure tackler abilities to allow them for preventing broken tackles. So that tells me that these things are going to help with the run game a little bit if you want to utilize them or equip them. Tuning to decrease the frequency of face mask penalties on simulation and arcade. I don't personally run into that, but I play competitive. Improve catch animations to reduce specific cases of receivers falling to trigger a catch animation. Fixed an issue causing back foot inaccuracy passes when trying to pass lead toward the QB. I did see people complaining about that as well, that it was saying inaccurate pass when it really, like, there was no pressure. It just messed up kind of a animation there, so hopefully that's fixed. Tuning to reduce wind speeds in stadiums with retractable domes. Tuning to reduce successful hit sticks by low-rated players versus scrambling QBs on competitive game style. This will only prevent hit sticks versus QBs from being 100% successful in cases where the defender has really low hit power rating and or the QB has a higher break tackle rating. For defenders with higher hit power ratings, hit sticks on QBs will still not be broken. So basically saying if your hit power is not incredibly high or really, really low, you're not going to be forcing a lot of fumbles on QBs. Fix rare issues allowing an interception of a tip pass during a QB spike QB spikes will no longer be able to be intercepted. I actually, and they mentioned that they saw videos of this. I never submitted my video, but some of you who follow me on Twitter, I posted a video of me being intercepted on a QB spike, and it did get a lot of views, like over 10,000 views. So I don't know if maybe that video somehow got over to them and that's why it was fixed, but I guess that's good to see. It happened to me in a solo battle game. It is what it is, but if it happened in a competitive game, I would be very upset. Tuning to improve deep zone behavior in cover 3 and cover 4 when covering certain plays where the number 3 receiver is in the backfield. Can't really say I've ran into that. Fix an issue preventing play results from last play of a quarter from counting towards X Factor knockout conditions. Fixed an issue sometimes causing the clock to keep running after the ball would hit the goalpost. Tuning to decrease AI usage of fake snap and simulation arcade game styles, which should also reduce frequency of AI control false start penalties. Tuning to better balance the read defender's behavior versus RPOs. RPOs are a little glitchy sometimes if you're going against somebody who knows how to run them, so if that helps, that good. Fixed a rare issue sometimes preventing progression through skills trainer gauntlet, and a bunch of playbook updates that I'm not going to go through here. The most important one they said was Panthers are now a 3-4 instead of a 4-3 team. MUT updates. Fix an issue causing players to get an error message sent back to the main menu when entering a specific challenge with an active salary cap lineup. They did update the Dot City playbook, and I believe that Emmitt Smith's ground and pound team is being replaced by a John Gruden-led team in Superstar KO. And they fixed some PC things as well. So I'm going to say this. It feels like there's a lot of very minor fixes, but this patch doesn't feel... I don't know, man. I guess it fixed some necessary things, but it just feels like we're just going to move on to the next one. The run game is the big issue right now, and that's the only thing that I really want to see fixed. But there's some weird glitches that it looks like they addressed there. It doesn't look like this is really going to impact gameplay. I'll be playing franchise. I'll be playing Weekend League tonight. We'll see if the gameplay feels any different. My guess is it probably will not, but every time there's a patch, one of those guys in their basement figures out a way to break it, and hopefully that's not the case, but we'll have to wait and see. Let me know what you guys think about the patch notes. Leave it down below in the comments section, and again, if you need this link, it's in the comments as well. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace!